What's up, guys? Welcome back to ST Games and Comics. My name's George, and I'm here with my man Santino, our comic guy. It's Wednesday, June 5th, and we got some cool stuff this week, right?
I'd like to start off with an apology for missing the last 2 weeks.
Right.
Had some scheduling conflicts. I'm going to try and figure out something if that happens in the future. Maybe just have some kind of like visual post and suggestions, but for now, let's
Everybody was missing you, though.
Yeah. Thank you. For now, let's get to this.
What's happening?
So this week we'll start with I think the book everybody's kind of really interested in is Deceased. It's basically like if you're not familiar with it, it's the DC version of like Marvel Zombies. Except
sweet!
It's like the anti-life virus is kind of like infecting the world. You look at your cell phone and, some kind of like calculation goes into your head and you just want to kill everything.
Wow.
And honestly, it's really good because there's a sense of urgency. Like it genuinely feels apocalyptic, and like you feel like the superheroes have no idea how to do anything about this because they're so used to fighting a single individual powerful enemy. This is like just people killing each other and eating each other and passing on this infection. So it's hard to beat, and it's really cool just to see it happen.
Sweet.
Yeah, and it's like you see Batman, getting some chunks taken out of him, so it's bad if he's not prepared.
Excited about that one.
Yeah. Next up, we got Cosmic Ghost Rider Destroys Marvel History. We have
I heard a little bit about that one.
Yeah, so Frank Castle is the Ghost Rider. Punisher is the Ghost Rider. He reads more like a Deadpool character, but it's really funny because he's talking to the actual Punisher who's not magic or cosmic, and he's like telling him about the time that he went and killed Nazis with Captain America, and he's like, this is the best thing in my life. And so it's just really entertaining, and the art is just gorgeous. Like this cover is...
That is a sweet cover. And I like it.
This isn't even the variant. It's just beautiful like that.
They did make a variant on that.
Yeah, they did make a variant.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll show that right now.
We'll go over those.
Next up is Batman number 72. I'll be honest, like it's very text heavy, which I usually avoid, like because it's like sometimes it gets like weighty. Like you're like, okay, that's enough reading that, but this is just it's like pure poetry, just reading how they're genuinely trying to break the Batman, and they're doing it in a way that I feel like wasn't done before. Just giving him something and taking it away is the concept, and there's no dialogue in this like exchange between two individuals. Yeah, it's just all one person talking.
Storyline,
it's so good. Yeah, Thomas Wayne and Bane being the best Batman villains ever. It's so good. Next up is Savage Avengers number 2.
I love that cover.
Yeah, no, just like...
I'm a big Wolverine fan, though, but I like that.
Fan. But seeing like these two awesome, Marvel warriors fighting against each other, it's really cool. This doesn't happen in the book at all, but it's just really cool. They're basically just kind of going further with the idea of the Savage Avengers, like, these warriors, this evil god needs blood of those who spill blood.
Right.
So it's like this weird kind of like a mythos storyline that they're interweaving into Marvel. And I don't know, I'm just loving it because they're building up to the eventual like team up. They're not even close to a team yet. Right now the closest to a team is Wolverine hanging out and saving Brother Voodoo. So now you got to team up with Conan and Venom and the rest, and
I heard the ending's pretty. You're not going to spoil anything.
I'm not going to spoil anything, but just like the preview for the issue 3 cover is just like, oh, that's going to happen. That's awesome. Yeah. Speaking of suspense, yes, this has been like obviously the Marvel event, the War of the Realms. Gotta say, like it started off slow, and now I'm reading
First 2 issues were slow.
Yeah. And I think it's just because it's like so much team ups, but you're reading this issue, number 5, and there's like dwarfish Iron Man and Deadpool in Australia, and you're just like, all these things are happening at once, and you're like, God, I actually want to read those team ups. They're really cool. And just the craziest things are being said in this book, like just what they think, I guess what they think the weird part of Marvel is in the team ups. I like it a lot. I like what they're doing.
Sweet.
Yeah, and the final page, I actually was like, wait, that's it? That's it? And it's a pretty thick book.
I used to love those comics. That's like, I couldn't wait for the next one.
It's been very seldom where I'm just like, oh my God, I got to read the next book, because I'm really upset because I want to read it now.
Nice. That's good.
They're doing a really good job with this series.
Sweet.
Yeah. See, next up is Black Cat #1.
Yes.
Everybody loves Black Cat.
Of course,
I think she's the Marvel's Catwoman with an interesting design, but for me, I just love that she's a low stakes protagonist. Like, she's not a hero; she's stealing stuff. Right. She's the protagonist. And it's like stealing paintings and stuff, and then intrigue happens. Somebody else wants those paintings or wants something from Black Cat, and she's teaming up with some old, or some rather new partners on stealing stuff. It's kind of like a heavy Ocean's 11 vibe. I really like it, and I
think that one's gonna do. I mean, we had a lot of orders on that. So,
and it's it delivers exactly what you want out of Black Cat. I don't want her saving the world. I just want her being herself. And we finally got that. Last up is Jabba the Hutt #1, part of the Star Wars Age of Rebellion series. I think that they're just pretty much focusing on all the villains of the Star Wars universe. And I didn't know that they could make Jabba the Hutt interesting. I'm just like, yeah, kill the slug guy when I watch the movies. But reading this, I'm like, crap, he's a mastermind.
He is, really? Jeez, I didn't know that.
And I kind of want more. I want to see more of his criminal doings and his master planning.
Those have all done well, you know.
Yeah, I've been loving every single Star Wars one shot and the stories of the bad guys of Star Wars. I've been liking all of them, and I was like, this is going to be the one that I don't like. So I read it, and I was actually I really enjoyed it. Yeah,
I gotta read that one. Then.
Yeah, and it's a short read, a little for me, unfortunately, because I just wanted so much more. But, definitely pick those up for variants now.
All right.
Yeah, got a short stack here, but. Deceased has some really good ones.
Look at Superman.
This Deceased Superman. He looks so much like Bizarro. It's so scary, but it's like I don't want a undead Superman coming at me, and it's just so brilliantly painted. I love it. It's really cool. It's very scary.
This is the best one, though.
This is the
when
best
I looked
one.
at the wall, I went to this one immediately.
Best cover all week, just period. The Deceased Nightmare on Elm Street homage style cover. It's got Batman with claws coming at Poison Ivy. That
is good.
So good.
It is.
It's so
it
well
really
done.
is.
If you're a variant collector, this is a must-have. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful artwork.
I love it.
I want a poster of it. I just want that. Then
the Ghost Rider.
Yeah, the Ghost Rider. It's Ghost Rider with Captain America. They're both riding motorcycles. Obviously, Ghost Riders. It's so strange to me though. The Ghost, the Cosmic Ghost Rider variants, they're very fun and cool, but the actual covers are just so awesome in comparison.
They are
very artsy. I like them both, but it's very seldom where I'm just I need the main cover.
I'm gonna agree with you on that one for sure.
And then two Marvel ones. This Iron Man one, the Virgin cover. They're just killing it with these ones, and it's oftentimes it's a beautiful character or big muscles, but it's doing armor is really hard to that's impressive. And then there's War Machine right there.
He's awesome.
It's just really cool, very old school looking. Love that. And
this is a great, outstanding one.
This magazine style variants for the Marvels. It's got the 25th Marvels. It's, I don't know, Vision and Scarlet Witch are just an iconic style Marvel couple, so seeing them in this kind of fashion, it just screams Alex Ross style. It's beautiful.
I like it.
I really like
I
this
really
one.
do too. Yep.
So those are my suggestions this week.
Awesome. That's a
have
great
them.
week,
Yeah,
man.
this has been a really good week.
I know.
Yeah.
Some good stuff here. All right, guys. So next week we're going to do it again.
Next week again.
All right, for sure, guys. We'll see you next week. We definitely appreciate it. Hope to see you at the shop soon.
Catch you later.